When you constantly try to fix problems from a place of overthinking, of ruminating, of stressing out about it, of just constantly thinking about it, and you're trying to get to the bottom of this problem immediately, you're going to make it worse. And I tell you why. Because law of attraction says that whatever you have swirling around you, which is your vibration, which is your mood, your attitude, your feelings, that's going to draw to you more things that match it. So if you are thinking about a problem in your life and you are giving it your whole attention, and it's making you frustrated, anxious, worried, eager to get it fixed, and you're like a dog with a bone, you're just not going to let it go until I get to the bottom of this. When you're in that mindset, and sometimes we're not meaning to do that, a lot of the time this is unconscious behavior that we don't even feel like we have a lot of control over, because law of attraction has this thing called momentum, which means that when you start thinking about something for as long as 17 seconds, the longer you think about it, the faster it gets. And everyone's experienced that, where they've been thinking about something stressful, and just a few minutes of that and it starts to snowball, and then you start to think about all these things that match it, and that's law of attraction at work. So generally when we're in that state, because everyone has been there, when you start to overthink like that, when you're in that state of mind, you aren't going to find very good solutions to the problem, and in fact you're probably going to make it worse, because you're attracting to yourself more things that make you stressed, worried, anxious, and ruminating. So typically you will take action or be inspired to take action that is going to make it more like that. So the best thing that you can do is get your mind off the subject as quickly as possible and calm down before you re-enter the wanting to fix it, wanting to find a resolution. So that means like literally reading a book. It means putting on a comedy, or watching stand up, or going for a swim. I tend to like to find things that are going to activate my mind, because I find that going for a walk or going for a swim, there's too much space for me to continue thinking about what it was that I was ruminating about. So I try to find things that are going to completely saturate my mind so that I can just disconnect from that. And other people can find that meditation helps them. For me, it's distraction, and then once you find that feeling of relief, of like slowing that momentum down, when you come back to the subject, you will be in a much clearer vibration, and you aren't going to mess up the situation anymore by entering into it from that place of distress. Always find a way to separate yourself from the problem before you try to do anything about fixing the problem, because you're going to clean up your vibration, and then the result of your actions are going to be far more effective, and you're less likely to make the problem bigger.